Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. Hope everybody's tapped in this morning. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Let's get it, man. I got about an hour with you guys to talk about how I just found out 50 Cent is dropping part two of the Diddy documentary. Top of it, top of it, top of it, man. When you step in the door, man, smash that like button when you come in. I got an hour with you guys this morning, man, before I dip out. And I found out last night that 50 Cent is dropping a part two of the documentary. But when everybody get in here, I'm going to let you know why part two is going to be so special. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Brandy. How you feeling this morning, Brandy? What's going on? How's everybody feeling? Man, when you come in the room, let me know where you at. Let me know where you from. Because it's going to be this part two, apparently, of the 50 Cent documentary is going to be very interesting. And when I get a couple more people in the room, I'm going to tell you guys why. You're going to know why it's important too. You're going to definitely know why. What part of Louisiana? Tech guy, what part of Louisiana? I think we spoke before. San Antonio. There we go. Brandy. Okay, Vegas. I'm from Vegas too, born and raised. There we go. What part of Louisiana are we talking about? New York and Shreveport. Hey man, I got family up in there, and I got family up there in Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove in the house. You dig? I got family in Delhi, Tallulah, Monroe, all through the top of the boot. You dig? Yeah. How's everybody doing, man? Do me a favor, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button when you come in the room. Because this is going to be an hour today. But it's going to be something serious. I promise you that. It's going to be something serious. I can promise you that one. Yeah. It's going to be something serious. I can promise you that one. Yeah. Yeah, smash that like button, people. Serious. I can promise you that one. So check this out. I be in the Grove. I moved to the country though, more safe and peaceful. I bet it is. But man, the Grove is getting like Vegas. But guys, hey man, without further ado, hey, I found out last night Diddy had another documentary coming out. Hold up, before I start this, man, all glory due to God. All glory due to my Lord Savior Jesus Christ, because without God, ain't none of this possible. It look like it's a halo shining over me with that light, don't it? Look like the light coming up over me, don't it? It look like the light is just like coming over the top of me with the God shirt on my way to the gym. You dig? But yeah, without further ado, your boy Diddy, man, 50 Cent, y'all should know, man, by now, 50 Cent is a sneaky character. He is somebody that you do not play with. Like, I'd be scared to play with 50. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's good. See, I tell y'all about the dirt I done did and the things I've done in the past. Because if you got some dirt on you, 50 Cent is going to dig it up. But if you bring your own dirt up, hey, man, it don't look so bad. Like when Dwight Howard pretty much came out the closet and was like, hey, y'all just mad because y'all wasn't in my bed. Why y'all worried about what's going on in my bed? Checking in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm a diehard Tar Heel fan for sure. But like say people like Dwight Howard, once he checked in with the Rainbow community, hey, you don't even hear his name no more. But see, Diddy has over 140 more hours of footage, and I really want to break down to y'all, why he's able to have that footage, because a lot of people thinking it's illegal and it's not, and what's going to be on that footage. So now, if you don't know my background, if you just now getting up in one of my lives, guys, I am ex-law enforcement from age 17 to 30. Then I had a stint where I played in the streets. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Melanie. How you doing, baby? And then I had a stint in the streets, and I was very well in the streets because I was ex-law enforcement and I knew what I shouldn't do. And I've been delivered by our Father Jesus Christ for the last 9 years, man. Man, I'm gonna keep bringing it. I'm gonna keep bringing it. So now back to 50 Cent, y'all. He says out of his own mouth, he said, well, it wasn't enough room to put everything on one documentary, and you're not gonna put all the juicy stuff on the first documentary. You're just gonna give him a little hold up. You're just gonna give him a little taste like that coffee. Just a little taste. Just to wet they whistle. Just to wet they whistle. But apparently he got 140 more hours. But see, here's what's different about part two. TMZ says that he is going to recruit as many of the male victims, to come and speak on that documentary about what Diddy did to him. See, now hey Stephanie, you went in there because 7 is the number of completion. He's going to actually recruit all the men in both. Well, they're men now that Diddy violated, to bring on part two to do some commentary, starting off with none other than Bryshere Gray. Guys, if you know who Bryshere Gray is, throw a 7 up for me. If you know who Bryshere Gray is, throw a 7 up for your boy. And guys, let's get the likes up. I got 116 people in here and 10 likes. Let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up. Smash that like button. All you gotta do is tap a button. I'm finna bring y'all these facts and we're gonna get up out of here, Jack. Let's get these likes up. I don't just do this just because I do it, because I like to keep y'all informed on what's going on. And it's therapeutic and it's fun too, by the way. Okay, so now we got Bryshere Gray. Now, if you don't know Bryshere Gray's story, of course, y'all seen him on Empire, right? Now, he had a manager. See, a lot of these people, parents be giving their kids over to these people. And that's the case with Bryshere Gray. Bryshere Gray had a gentleman named Charlie Mack that was like an uncle to him, that used to that kind of brought him to the industry. And Charlie Mack, oh yeah, man. Look, 48 Laws of Power is my favorite book. I'm 49. I read 48 Laws of Power when I was like 22, 23 years old. Very good book. So Charlie Mack was Bryshere Gray. That was his manager. And he tainted him. And that's how he hooked up with Will Smith and his mentorship, let's say, right? So you got Charlie Mack, he introduced him to Will Smith, okay? And Will Smith introduced him to Diddy. Well, see, Brother Bilal comes on, right? Brother Bilal comes on and smash them like buttons, people. Brother Bilal comes on. And all of a sudden, man, Bryshere Gray freaks out one day. He was like, you know what they did to me. You're like, what they do to you? You know that Will and Diddy made me suck they, you know what? You know what they did to me? They pimped that little dude out, man. That's why you hadn't heard from him. And if you look at some of my videos, I dropped a video. Actually, I'm gonna drop a video after this. I just dropped a video about Wendy Williams and Kim Porter. But after this, I'm gonna drop a video about Bryshere Gray. So make sure y'all look at it and look at his commentary. Look what he has to say. It's not a long video either. It's only like 4-5 minutes. But they turned that little dude out, man. And now Bryshere Gray, he's on OnlyFans doing rainbow colored porn. He's a porn star. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. And so, hey, 50 Cent is bringing these male victims in here. So let me kind of explain that to you. Don't y'all wonder why it's more of these male victims? I said this in a live the other day. Don't y'all wonder why it's more of these male victims coming out and not so many women? If y'all wonder why it's so many men coming out instead of the women, throw a 7 up for me, guys. Please. Throw that 7 up for me. Throw a 7 up for your boy. I'm gonna tell you why. It has to do with the narcotics, people. And guys, I want you to listen close, especially you fellas, okay? Especially you fellas, because this is about to get deep. If you fellas are if you familiar with somebody having low testosterone, man, let me get somebody to just say, hey man, I know about men that got low testosterone, so I could pin your comment on my page. Because a lot of this stuff has to do with low testosterone. I'm really finna break something down to y'all. This low testosterone thing. Because see, a lot, the younger generation, they don't really care if they wear dresses around each other. Let's face it. That's not a big deal to them anymore. They can sit up on their chats and their social media and be telling each other, hey man, I dare you to put a dress on. Okay, let me go. Okay, here we go, Stephanie. Boom. I know more than a few people that got what. Now you make sure you stay, Stephanie, because I'm about to break some shit down like you ain't never believed of what's really going on. Okay. And remember, guys, I only speak from facts and things that I know for a fact. So you got, the younger generation, they don't mind wearing dresses. That's just how it is. That's just they phase. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing for them to be chatting with somebody and they say, hey, uh, you know, um, man, I dare you to put a dress on. And they do that. But don't you guys wonder why the older people, like the older men, like 35 and up, while they are switching to this other side? Have you ever wondered? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because of low testosterone. And for you men that's not familiar with low T, man, listen up. Man, when you at age 30 and nowadays before you really get up in your 30s due to these kids being on drugs, not exercising, not getting no sleep, eating the wrong food. A lot of these people are getting low testosterone, but these men in these 40s and 50s are getting low testosterone. So once your testosterone gets depleted, guys, you now have what's called erectile dysfunction. Your eggplant don't work. It ain't getting up. You can go take all the honey packs you want. You can go take all the rhino pills you want. You can go take all the Viagra you want. It's not going to happen. So it's like these men are in relationships. So what do we do? What do these guys do? Right? What do these guys do? I've personally, I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I personally know of men vaccines. That could be, but now I'm talking about these older men. Of why, like these older men got a whole family, they got kids, and all of a sudden, they the ones being power bottoms like TD Jakes. So now, so now you got this married couple. They've been married, and he can't satisfy his woman anymore. He really wasn't satisfying her to begin with. But the thing is, she want to play, right? She wants to play. So what's happening is these women are now starting to, and they started to, and these men want a feeling. And it's said, now I don't know, man, and I'll never know, but it's said that a prostate milking is one of the best feelings in the world to reach a climax. I'll never know. But you do have a lot of women and couples that's into that prostate milking. That mean a finger right there, right? Well, that stimulates a man in a certain type of way. Because remember, he's not getting stimulated here in the front. He's getting stimulated in the back. Well, here's my theory on that. And guys, if I'm wrong, hey, just say, hey, coach, man, you wrong. It ain't like that. I don't have thin skin. You know how we get down up in here. You know how we get down up in here. So my theory has always been about that, and it can't, and it proved to be true. Okay, you start with this right here. Now all of a sudden, that's not big enough. That don't feel good. Now you need something bigger. Now your woman is using this toy, right? Next thing she's pegging you. It's a lot of men out here. Ladies, if y'all know a man that likes to get pegged, throw a 7 up in the air. Ladies, if a man have ever asked you for this right here or a toy or to peg him, throw a 7 up in the air. I want to know that y'all with me on this, because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to clown. I'm really just giving y'all some real live game to make it make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense of why these men are getting caught up. Uh, what we're talking about, a booty. Is this the real Fleece Johnson? This ain't the real Fleece Johnson. This ain't the real Fleece Johnson. but but Fleece John, but Booty Warrior, what we're talking about is 50 Cent. He's coming out with a part 2 of his documentary, and he's going to feature a lot of the men who was assaulted on his next series. That's what this is about. So right now, what we're talking about is why a lot of older men are going to the rainbow side, because they have low testosterone, and they start off getting pegged. Okay. So now, back to what I was saying. So now you have these men that are getting pegged. Now you got women in here that just admitted it. They say, "Yeah, I know men who are getting pegged." And guys, get them likes up, man. How I got 327 people here and 14 likes. Get the likes up in here, people. Get the likes up. I do these laws every morning for y'all. But anyway, so now you get these men, they're getting pegged. Now you got to understand, now they're starting to like this, because that's the only feeling that they're getting. That's the only type of sexual gratification that they're getting, is from back there. You don't think that at some point in time they're not going to go find a man to do that? I mean, you not going to think, that they're going to go find a man to fill that void? Do you get what I'm saying? Guys, hit the like button when you come into the room. Hit the like button when you come into the room. Help me move my algorithm. Nobody gives y'all content like this. I'm giving it to you real. So what that's like is, oh yeah. What that's like is, let me backtrack. Let me switch it up for y'all. Let me switch it up. It's just like these women, right? You have women that are in lesbian relationships, where you have what you call a stud. Well, guess what? Coach One Stack, man, and dealt with a couple of them throughout the years and didn't even know they were studs. Do you understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me give y'all a story. Let me give you a little story. Story time. Man, I ain't laying with, it's not my thing, but to each his own. See, it's just like the stud. The stud may use that toy on that woman, but that woman wants the real thing. She may use that toy on that woman, but the woman want the real thing. It's just like these men. Once they start getting that feeling back there, you start to like it. You start to love it. That's the only interaction that you get, right? You start to like it. Real story, man. It's a guy here in Las Vegas, right? And if you guys want more of this story, man, hit the like button, man. Let's get 50 likes up in here. I got almost 300 people in here, man. A lot of y'all ain't tapped that button, man. Hold up. I'm about to give y'all this hellified story about this situation right here. Something that I know for a fact. And good morning, everybody. And good morning. So check it out. Out here in Las Vegas, there's a man. I won't reveal his name. He used to be a big time pimp. And he got shot. And the thing is, that left him in a wheelchair, right? And you know how you get in a wheelchair and you're kind of like, your body kind of draws up a little bit, because you're in the wheelchair. and his legs don't work, but his arms work, but he's kind of drawn up, from being in a wheelchair, right? Hey, Fence. No, I'm just saying it's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Fence, I agree with you. It's not my thing, but I'm not going down nobody and judge nobody. I'm a Christian. It's not my thing. Just like if you take smoking crack, that's not my thing, but I'm not going to look at the guy on the sidewalk just because he do it like he dirt. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Somalians sitting saying that they not black. That's not my thing, but I'm not going to look at them sideways. So now, as I was saying, it was this guy who used to be a pimp, man, out here, and he got shot, and he's in a wheelchair, all right, and he ain't got no feeling down there. He can't get an erection. He can't get none of that. But he used to keep a bunch of women around the house. Now, I always used to wonder. I know I feel you, King Solo. That's why everybody is welcome in this chat and everybody's opinion, because we don't always have to agree, but we ain't arguing. So I get it, bro. I get it. Trust me. What's up from Belgium? I get it. Trust me. So this guy, what he kept a bunch of women around his house, like bad ones too, because he sold a little work. You know, this is when I was in the streets. And I always used to wonder why, at some point in time, Brandy, you just, man, hold up. Don't come on here and say that shit. Let me delete that. I gotta delete your comment. Brandy, come on, man. Brandy, come on, man. Don't say it. Don't put the name out there. Jesus Christ. See, man, if y'all didn't catch that, Brandy knew exactly who I was talking about. Brandy knew who I was talking about, man. I had to take it down because y'all gonna get me in trouble, man. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Don't put that back up there, please. Do not put that back up there. Man, smash the like button, man. If y'all want to know what Brandy put up there, smash the like button, man. I tell y'all what Brandy put up there. Brandy, you going to get in my DM. Brandy, whoever you are, you need to go to my Instagram and get in my DM. You need to get in my DM. See, look, listen, guys. I tell y'all, man, I don't tell no lies on this channel, man. I don't tell any lies on this channel. See, now, I don't even know Brandy. Brandy knew exactly who I was talking about, right? I tell no lies, man. Get them likes up. So, Brandy, if you go ahead and tell me what they used to do to him, and I'm gonna pin your comment up there as I tell the story. So, but don't put the name out there. So the man used to like, and to my knowledge, thanks for the super chat. 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 Cross country cruise heard. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And I'm finna tell y'all too. I'm about to tell you too. And cross country, man, peace and blessings to your family, man. Anything you guys super chat to me or send to my Cash App, guess what? I do something with the homeless for it because it's a big homeless population. My personal thing that I like to do, I like to go to Little Caesars because pieces are 2 for 1 and get me like 10 or 20 pieces, and then I get double and give them to the homeless people. That's what I like to do around this time of year, man, because it's very cold outside. It's a little warm during the day, but it's chilly at night. And there's a lot of homeless people that don't have nothing. And believe me, man, that slice of pizza go a long way. In the summertime, it was water. So now I got Brandy in the house. Here's what happened. And to my knowledge, she's still doing it. I always used to wonder, man, why would he be kicking everybody out the house? Why would he be kicking everybody out the house? And Brandy, you stay in because I'm gonna tell you a story that you didn't know. I'm gonna tell you a story that you didn't know about that. And I was like, what do y'all be doing in this house? They said, yeah, he pay us to stick X pills inside of him and take toys and so he can get his feeling. That's what he's doing, y'all. See, he's getting that feeling. But it gets deeper. Because another good friend of mine, you know, hey, thanks for the super chat from Belgium. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tresor Kazadi. Thank you for the super chat from Belgium. Thank you. You know, out here in Las Vegas, man, just loving it, loving this Las Vegas life. Make sure y'all smash that like button, y'all. So here's more to that story. And Brandy, you might not even know this one. So as we was out here playing dominoes one day, so once I didn't even notice at that point. So one day we was out there playing dominoes, and as Brandy know, it's a lot of people at this house all the time. And it was a woman sitting next to me, and this person was sitting next to her, and we was playing dominoes. She was drinking a little bit, and she said, and she said it so slick. I'm the only one who heard her. She was like, "Shut up before I f you." I'm like, what? I'm like, hold up. I ain't say nothing at the table because I'm the only one who heard it, right? I'm the only one who heard her say it. Maybe because I was sitting next to her. So I waited. I pulled her off to the side. I said, come to my house. I said, I need to talk to you. So she came to my house. And I'm like, what did you mean? What did you mean? Well, she was like, and Brandy still in here? Yeah, hey Brandy. Yes. You hold up. Before I go on, Brandy, you didn't know about the X pills? Hold up, Brandy. I'm gonna tell y'all the story, so don't go nowhere. While y'all waiting, hit that like button. Smash the like button, people. See, this is a true story, and this is somebody from Las Vegas that know who it is and what I'm talking about. Told you, man. Okay. So now they used to do that. So now another friend of mine is over there at his house. Just them two. Just those two are there now. Okay. Just those two are there now. And they smoking 420. And they said it was a big ass black dude came to the door, right? And he came in there and he's smoking with them too. Now, I wish I could have Brandy on here to explain to you what this man looks like. Because no disrespect, they say he got that package. They say he got that package. That's what they say. So the man's house is handicap proof. That means he don't have no doors on the hinges. And the doors are really, really wide so his wheelchair can get through. So this person who was at his house, right? Yeah, just enjoy the story, guys. Just enjoy the story. Like we ain't dogging nobody's sexuality. So there are a lot of y'all got to be in here at the beginning so you can see why I'm telling this story. And so him and this man, they went to the back room. Here you go. We don't talk about people's mom in here, man. You're banned. We don't talk about people mom up in here, man. My mama's dead. And we don't talk about nobody mom in here, they sexuality, political affiliation, nothing. This is a safe zone. So anyway, now out for the trolls. So him and his man went to the back room. And so after a while, he asked this woman, I damn near slipped and said her name. He's like, hey, such and such, you want to see something freaky? And she said, well, hell yeah, I want to see something freaky. He said, come here. And then he said, as they got to that room, I'm sorry for your mother, Stephanie. She says, as he got to the room, that the handicapped man was kind of hanging off the side of the bed. And fellas, you know how we get the woman. You know how we stand on the side of the bed and had him on the side of the bed, and and we on the side of the bed standing up. He said that's how he was blowing his back out. And so says he wanted her to see him. And she said when she walked in there, it excited the man so much, he just was giving it to him. He got more excited. So he got more excited. He got more excited. And I'll never forget this the longest day I'll never forget this the longest day I live. She said that because he talk a little funny too, y'all. He talking a little funny like this. You know, him talking a little funny like this. He talk like that. And she said he was like, oh, ouch, slow down, it hurts. And say the dude took his head, pushed it in the pillow, and was like, shut up. Oh, I was done. No, I wasn't watching. See, you coming in here, man. Stop, Jonathan. Stop trolling and listen to the story, man. Brandy. Now, Brandy, am I lying? Brandy, am I lying? Brandy, am I lying? Now, y'all just seen Brandy come into my chat. Unscripted, and she threw the name out there. I deleted the name. Yes, this is facts. Ask Brandy, where you at, Brandy? Throw something up there, Brandy. No. I wasn't there, but trust me. I got a witness. I got a witness that's in this chat right now that know. I'm just saying, was that kind of stuff happening at that house, Brandy? Was that kind of stuff happening to him? You wasn't there that incident, but was that kind of stuff happening? Is the point I'm getting at. So the point I was making when we started this chat is this is why a lot of older men are turning to that kind of activity because they have low testosterone. Okay. I'm gonna do this once again. You want me to do this once again? And that's how he talk. He talk like that. And he cool as a motherfucker. No, this ain't no rerun. He cool as a motherfucker. But that's just how he talk. But that's how he talk. He talk like that. But guys, this is man, hit that like button, guys. Go ahead, take a couple minutes, smash the like button, get that like button up, guys. I got 30 more minutes with you fine people. Nah, agent, we're talking about why a lot of older men, man, they're we're talking about the second part of the Diddy documentary, and how 50 Cent said he's going to feature a lot of men who have been assaulted by Diddy on part two, starting off with Bryshere Gray, and while a lot of and guys, that's where my channel is going. Just so you know, that's gonna play a big part. Is what's going on with these men out here in these streets, man, especially like these older men who are now getting to that activity, and people don't know why. Well, it has to do with your testosterone being low. Because like I said, this particular person, he kept a bunch of bad ones at the house. I mean, it's a gang of brides at the house. Shit. He did shit. If you want to, man, he let you sit up here and knock one of them off so he could probably watch, but he couldn't perform. So the only way he could get any type of stimulation was through his backside, and that's what a lot of men are doing. Like TD Jakes, he's a power bottom. This is what the ketamine is for, people. Let me zone back in with y'all, man. Guys, do you know what ketamine is? If you know what ketamine is, throw a 7-Up in the air for your boy. Get the likes up and throw a 7-Up if you know what ketamine is. And I'm gonna tell you what it's for and why they use it. I'm gonna tell you what it's for and why they use it, people. Okay. I can't wait for it to drop either. The girls would have been down too if they were there because they knew what was fucking happening. Yeah, they. Yeah, you know what? Let me put that on here. Wow. Yes, the girl would have been down because a lot of girls in that. So now this is what ketamine, right? This is why the men use ketamine. Ketamine is a horse tranquilizer. So use your imagination if you're a man. Excuse me. So you're a man who takes ketamine. It could be a woman who take ketamine too. But in a man's case who take ketamine, you're fully awake and you know what's going on around you, okay? You're awake. You are alert, but your body is completely numb. Your body's relaxed. You ever see a wild animal, man, like a tiger or something, when they give them a shot of a tranquilizer, they eyes be wide open. They be looking at you, but they can't move. They can't feel anything. This is why they give them a tranquilizer before they have surgery, things like that. It's like having an anesthetic, but you're awake. So when all these men are sitting here, when Diddy having these parties with this ketamine and they running up in these other men, they're not feeling no pain. You understand what I'm saying? That's what ketamine is for. Originally it was a party narcotic that was used in the and it's probably still used in the raves because I'm sure they still have raves. They have one of the biggest raves out here in Las Vegas every year called the now what is it called? The Daisy Fair the day it's damn I forgot what it's called. No, EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival, one of the biggest raves in the country. It goes on for a week, and it be people. They build a city out here in Las Vegas, and the police is told not even to arrest people. And there's so many people that pass away at that rave. It's like a 1 week long rave out in the middle of the desert by the speedway. Does ketamine feel good? I don't know, bro. I've never taken it. I'm not a drug user. The only thing that I've ever done was smoke some, and take real ecstasy back in '07, '08. Real ecstasy when it was real. And boy, the first time I took a real ecstasy pill, I almost busted a what in my pants. Like I was just feeling great. But that ain't what's in that stuff now, guys. Yeah, man. People be thinking, man, when people be thinking that when you spit facts and guys, get them likes up. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get 100 likes. I got 41 likes up in here and 22 minutes left. Guys, if y'all mess it, but this is why a lot of men are going to the other side. So what I'm trying to get together right now is my podcast, and where I'm going to only interview people that's from that side. Because I want to know these men's story. I want to know what they went through. I want to know why the 50-year-old man who got a wife and kids all of a sudden went to the rainbow side. I want to know. I want to be able to provide them a safe place to tell their story. That's all I want to do. I want to provide them safe place to tell their story. But nobody seems to pay attention for it. Um, you crazy agent. You crazy agent. Um, I um damn, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, like I said, this live, and when I do my lives, man, everything is 100% true. I don't come on here to lie to you. I got better things to do than sit on here sometimes for an hour and a half, and tell you a bunch of rhetoric, and politics and all that stuff. We're wondering why. I do consultations with people. I talk to families. I talk to women, and my thing is, uh, and in some cases, Brandy, boom, there you go, boom. And some people have already been in the closet. But in the Diddy case, have you noticed? Have you noticed that nobody has personally came out and said, hey, it's more men that are accusing this man of assaulting them than women. Nobody's come out and said that shit. I mean, I say it all the time. I've been saying it. Hey guys, if you TikTok, my same thing. Most of my videos are in the hundreds of thousands, high 100,000s, talking about Diddy on TikTok. Same name, Coach One Stack. Instagram, I don't have a whole lot on my IG. Well, have fun, 11 BILE2. Keep on doing your thing. You're probably using some methamphetamine as we speak. Yeah, Barbara, just trying to give it to him straight. And see, this is how God works. This is how God works. See, when we looking at this social media thing, man, you have to really watch what you allow in your ears. I'm very careful of the things that I watch and that I allow inside my ears because you can't unhear it. The only reason that I started posting people is because I got tired of looking at this artificial intelligence and people telling lies about stories that I experienced. Now, here's the omen. Here's the omen. Here's the blessing in this. As I told this story, not that I need nobody to co-sign for me, but I got somebody right here that's on the screen that happened to be in the room and I ain't even get half the story out. She knew exactly who I was talking about, and she put his name on there. She put his name out there. And to my knowledge, it's Brandy, and to my knowledge, it's still going on like that. I mean, you have to wonder why, guys. I'd have to show you guys it's a channel called, hold up, and let me big this dude up. Hold up. I'm finna post this guy's channel. Hold up. Hold up. Give me a second, people. Give me a second. I just posted something. It's called Dawson Speaks or Dawson TV, one of those. Go look his channel up when I get done, guys. Go look his channel up, and the only thing he posts about, and he has receipts for everything he posts. All he posts is about pastors. Just that his entire page is about pastors who are getting caught on the down low, who are getting caught with transsexuals, who are getting caught messing with little kids. The last video he posted was of a big time pastor too, in California, older guy who thought he was going to go meet a 13-year-old boy at the park, and he was greeted by the police. Who Mama Tamango? Oh, I didn't. No, oh no, you welcome for the transparency. I didn't go through that. I wasn't tampered with. Oh, you talking about the clown? Hey, mommy, we not worried about them. We're not worried about them trolls. They ain't got nothing else better to do. And that's true. The biggest problem with the church is the members. But pretty poor, support envy because they can't do that. That's just what it is. Now, in my chat, guys, I don't care about anybody's sexuality. I don't care about your political affiliation. I don't care, who you support as president. I don't care what color you are. I don't care about your gender. I don't care about your age. All I care is that we all be respectful. And let me post that because I'm finna get to that right there because that plays a part too, right? In J Bands, yes. And I don't know when the second doc is dropping, but see, a lot of this stuff boils down to and what you women. I need to get you women to understand this. Look at me real close when I tell you this. Look at me close. Times have changed. It's not the same. When I was a young man, I was tapping everything moving in high school. I've been doing that thing since I was 12 years old. And I was a, popular dude in high school, played sports, athlete, nice looking dude, lived 1 mile from my school. Parents worked during the day. I was a latchkey kid. Man, I was running through them. And the difference is, hey Brandy, you got to send me a picture, man. He probably was trying to recruit you. Because I could tell you another story about that too. you know. But when I was being promiscuous as a kid, it's different now because you have to understand, I may have been your first. Sometimes I knew I was your first. Sometimes I knew I was your second. You know why? Because my homeboy was your first on Monday and I got a hold of your ass on Wednesday. I was out there. I'm a Scorpio. I was putting that thing down in Las Vegas. Oh, I made my mark, man. But now as you get older, you can't live that type of lifestyle. So what's happening now with the younger generation, people? Here's what's going on with the younger generation. The women, believe it or not, the women, they'd rather say, you know what, I'm gonna go get my cookie ate by my homegirl. You got the women, it's the younger generation. A younger woman want a man like me. She want a mature, grown man, right? That's nice looking, that got a nice body. You know, I still don't have a gray in my beard, man. And I don't dye it either. I don't have a gray on top of my hair, man. Naturally beautiful curly hair. These younger women want an older man now because the young men are not sleeping with them. The young men are sleeping with they self. I don't even want to call it DL anymore because it's just what it is. This is why I talk about this stuff, right? Because it has been normalized. Like people are going to be on the DL. Guys, get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. I got 13 more minutes with you guys before I got to dip to the gym. Get those likes up before I dip to the gym, people. Let's see, younger women only want older men to have money. Oh, that's not true. Hey, Geno, that's a lie, bro. Or one man or woman. But man, I could pull any younger woman I want, brother. I have pimped hoes for a living. So no, I don't. I'm not a trick. A younger woman will want me. A younger woman will want me because I drive a Benz, a Beamer. I got plenty of jewelry, and I got exactly what she wants that a younger person don't have. I could take her to somewhere that a younger man can't. But you have to realize I'm not going out of my way for nobody to do nothing special for them. Nah. And then in the bedroom, a 20-year-old can't do what I can do in the bedroom. He has not had enough experience yet. So no. I mean, in some cases, you get a lot of older men that's tricking, but you ain't looking at one, man. You looking at a bona fide hustler. If anything, they'll be going to go get my money. See, you gotta know my background before y'all get in here. So I'm gonna tell y'all my background again. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm ex-law enforcement from age 17 to 30. I played in the streets. I was big time D-boy, big time hustler. 3 prostitutes. We talking 30 toes down in the snow. Chicago, Milwaukee, Indiana, Las Vegas, Long Beach. Yeah, Blade Life. I got delivered by God 9 years ago. So, nah. And it's just like a lot of the older women would prefer, they would prefer an older man to mess with, but their testosterone is low. See, this whole thing, man. What's my type? Watch this, guys. What's my type? J Bands. Let me give y'all some game. Let me give y'all some game, man. And matter of fact, this is what we're going to talk about before we get up out of this live, people. I always like to leave y'all with a message, okay? J Bands, what's my type? I like who like me. I like who like me. If you learn how to like who like you, you'll never have no problems in the world. I like who like me. So now, if you see Coach One Stack walking around with a 500-pound woman who's green with three eyeballs, right, and one nostril and three lips, man, you're gonna see me holding that chick hand. You know why? It's something she liking me. It's something that she's doing for me. It's some kind of way she's making my life better. And hey, I'm not insecure in my manhood. I'm a fly motherfucker, man. I'm him. Hold up, man, I'm him. I'm a fly motherfucker. So who I walk around with doesn't knock my manhood. I like who likes me. That's my type. That you know that's my type. And a lot of you people need to like who like you. See, especially you women, man. A lot of you women, man, are looking for this dude. A lot, and this how y'all get caught up in this DL thing. A lot of you women are looking for this dude, man. You know, he got to have a nice body and he got to have abs and this and that. Well, a lot of these dudes is on the down low. A lot of y'all selling for somebody. You know, a lot of people are chasing the person that's running away from them. You're chasing the person that's running from you that don't want you, and running at the same time you running away from the person that's gonna treat you right. So no, I don't have a type. Now, some requirements that I like in a woman, man, you got to be about your shit. I like smart women. Like smart women. I like a woman that's about her grind because she got to be Bonnie because I'm definitely Clyde. I look at life different, you know. I mean, if you really want to talk about baddies, because for no, I ain't paying for it. Never pay. Well, you know what, agent, watch this. Watch this. Let me give you some game, bro. Hold on, not you. Hold on. Let me give you some game. Agent unknown. Have I ever paid for it? Yep. Every man have. Every man have paid for it, and every woman have sold some. And let me tell you why, nephew. Here's why. If you have picked taken a woman on a date and you have taken her to dinner, you didn't took her to get some drinks, and you have gotten you something afterwards, you have exchanged dinner, drinks for sex. And if she have allowed you to take her to go eat and you didn't took her to go get some ice cream, well, she exchanged that for sex. So every woman have sold some and every man have bought some. But have I ever physically came out my pocket and said, never? Let me tell you something. I have never counted out no money to my wife when I was married. I don't do that. You got to lead with your mouthpiece in your conversation, not your wallet and your eggplant. That's not what you lead with, because the way you walk in the door is the way you're gonna walk out the door. No, I ain't never paid for it, and I will not pay for it. That's just like me going to go buy some air. Would you pay for air? I ain't paying for no air. Air is free. Anything you're supposed to get free, I'm not paying for it. I believe in paying. I believe they got. I believe in paying my own, so I don't. That's right, sailor. Pay your own way, man. J Bands, bro. When I was at man, no, I'm not paying for no snow bunny. I could, man, no, I'm not paying for nothing, brother. I was a hustler. I had a snow bunny. I had a snow bunny. 20 years in the game, cross country snow. A nice little fresh 18-year-old and a 25-year-old that was getting it. I'm not paying for it. See, I'm from Las Vegas, man, the home of all this stuff. I'm not paying for nothing. You know why? Because sex is not important to me. Man, I got plenty of that. I got plenty of that. You know, if I dig deep into my shit, if you go look at who the president of the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders is, if you go look and see who that is, I'll go show you our homecoming picture. when I was in high school. She looked like Ashley off the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bad as a motherfucker, and she used to be a judge. Man, I'm not chasing nobody. You better understand that you're the prize, people. Ladies and gentlemen, you're the prize. And life is gonna be what you make it. It's gonna be what you make it. Yeah, whatever God gave Jim Hologram when I was married. I've been divorced 10 years, bro. What I'm saying is I'm not paying for nothing. I'm not paying for no punani. Never have. Now hold on, hold up. Now let me tell you, let me give y'all some real stuff, right? Let me give it to you real. I do travel a lot. One of my bucket lists, well, I don't have a bucket list, I have a now list. I do everything now. Now, if I thank you, Tainton Buchanan. Now, when I go to Thailand, when I go to Thailand, when I go to Japan, when I go to China, guess what Coach Winstack gonna do? I'm gonna pay for it. And yes, because I'm finna have me about 3 or 4 of them at the same time. I'm going to pay for it. When I go to Thailand, when I go to China and I get over there, yes, I'm going to pay for it. Hear that from me. Because you know why? Because I ain't got time to really sit over there and talk up on nothing. So I might as well just go ahead and let my money be where my mouth is and live out some of my wildest fantasies in somebody else's country. Yeah, I'm going to pay for something when I go there, but no, I never have. Let me see. You think a woman should really only want 1D for? No. God, hey, check this out. Good question, nephew. Let me let you fellas know something, man. It's a few things that I've never seen in this world, okay? It's a few things I've never seen. One thing, I've never seen a cat have sex before, but yet they multiply like rabbits. And if you think about it, you ain't never seen a cat have sex before either, but they multiply like rabbits. Dogs have sex out in the open all the time. And the next thing I've never seen a pink slip for the punani. And a pink slip is what you get when you pay your car off. A pink slip means you own something. So the point I'm getting at is a woman is free to do with her vagina with whatever she wants to. If she want to go give it to 10 people, that's on her. I don't care, even if you're married. Even if you're married. I'm not saying it's morally right, but you have the right to do with your body whatever you want to. See, man, when I was a young man, I was the other man on the other end of a lot of wives doing a lot of cheating. I was on the other end of a lot of stuff. One particular time when we talk about women and giving their stuff away, man, you gotta understand it's hers. It's hers to give away. And that's why you men need to get up out y'all feelings, man. Because if you putting it down in the bedroom the right way, she shouldn't want to give it away. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And sometimes they still will give it away. Blessings to you too, Emma. You know. But I have been the man on the other end of a woman cheating several times. Well, we talking about a pink slip as you own your car. When people race for pink slips, they race for ownership of their car. Point is, you don't own the coochie. Even if you married, you don't own it. And that woman is going to give it to whoever she wants to. And that's just a fact. I used to deal with a woman. Let me tell you something. A lot of y'all not old enough to remember if you remember Black Planet, throw a 7 up in the air. If you remember Black Planet, throw a 7 up in the air, because I got to get up out of here. If you remember Black Planet, throw a 7 out in the air. Throw a 7 up in the air. And guys, get the likes up, because I'm about to get up out of here in a minute. Oh, yeah, and I love the library, by the way. I'm a big-ass nerd. So, I was on Black Planet years ago when I was like 25 years old. And I ran into a woman on Black Planet, very professional woman, badass, bad chick, bad. And she told me straight up, she said, I done found my husband on here cheating. I found my husband on here cheating. He's been cheating. And what I want to do is a few days out the week when I get off work, I just want to come in your house. I'm not going to have no panties on. I will have a skirt on. I just want you to bend me over, give it to me, dump it up inside of me so I can go home, and have him put his mouth on it, not knowing another man been up in there. Women is slick. And so when she come over, we wouldn't talk. We didn't watch TV. We didn't do none of that. She came right over, bent it over, got her issue, went in there. I'm talking about running down her leg and go home. And that was our relationship. And one more, same thing. Mexican lady, her man is cheating on her. She's an apartment manager, which means she can show you apartments. Her thing is, she wanted me. I used to go to her job. She would show me an apartment. And while she's showing me the model apartment, guess what? I knock her right on off. All of this because her man was cheating. So the point is, guys, a woman is going to do what she wants to do with it anyway. So you can't spend your time worrying about that. But what you should worry about is these down low men. See, this is when I was younger. I'm 49 years old. You can't live like that as a 20-some-year-old no more. It's way too many diseases going on. Because like I told you, when I was out wild in the streets, I might have been your first. I might have been your second body that you got. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be catching these bodies when you young because there are kids as young as the 6th grade coming up HIV positive, people. And it ain't from rainbow sex. It's because people is being nasty. You dig? But look, guys, I'm at the end of my life. I have to go. I have to go to the gym. I have never cheated. I'm laughing at you saying you wouldn't want me this like something. They don't care. They don't care. But guys, I have to dip. I got to go to the gym, man. But be tuned in for my lives, man, because I'm finna be doing a lot more lives, getting interactive with you guys. Make sure you go on my page and start binge watching my content, man. Because like I said, everything is true, and I got more to come. But other than that, man, may God keep his hands wrapped around all of y'all families. It's a tough world out here. We're going through a lot in this country and in this world, period. And we need God. We need Jesus. All glory due to God. May God bless all y'all families. Y'all have a blessed day.